Hey everyone, welcome to this explainer. You know that absolute sinking feeling in your gut when you walk out to your car and spot a brand new dent right on the door? Man, it is frustrating. And if you live down in South Florida, you already know that between the unpredictable weather and the incredibly tight parking lots, your vehicle's pristine exterior is basically always at risk. But before you panic and assume you're in for some crazy expensive repair bill, we're going to break down a really fascinating solution based on the latest insights from Xtreme Collision Auto Care in West Park, Florida.
If you're already stressing out about the cost, being without your ride for days, or let's be real, weeks, and just the overall massive headache of invasive auto body repair after a freak hailstorm or a parking lot mishap, look, you're definitely not alone. Most of us just naturally assume that fixing a dent automatically means leaving our car at a shop to be sanded down and totally repainted. But what if it literally didn't have to be that way?
All right, so here's our roadmap for today. We're going to cover the magic of PDR, how the process actually works, whether it can fix your specific dent, the realities of time, cost, and insurance, and finally, why choosing a local expert is an absolute game changer. Let's dive in.
Section 1. The magic of PDR. Let's kick things off by completely shattering the myth that every single dent requires sanding, body filler, and a messy paint job.
Honestly, I like to think of Paintless Dent Repair, or PDR for short, as physical therapy for your car's panels rather than, invasive surgery. Modern vehicle panels are incredibly resilient. The steel or aluminum actually remembers its original shape. So as long as the paint itself hasn't been broken, a highly trained technician can carefully apply pressure to gently massage that metal right back to its perfect factory contour. You are literally popping the dent out from the inside without ever touching the actual paint on the outside. It's kind of wild when you think about it.
The contrast here is night and day. Conventional repair, it's highly invasive. We're talking sanding down the area, packing it with body filler, priming it, painting it, and then crossing your fingers the shop perfectly blends that new paint into the old panels. It's slow and it gets expensive fast. But PDR completely skips all of that. You preserve your original factory finish, which is absolutely crucial for maintaining your car's resale value. The turnaround is lightning fast and your wallet will definitely thank you.
Moving on to Section 2, how the process works. So how exactly do these technicians pull off this magic without ruining the paint?
Well, it all starts with a super thorough inspection under specialized lighting just to review the true size and depth of the dent. Once it's cleared for PDR, technicians follow a really strict three-step process. First up is access. They carefully remove interior trim, maybe door cards or taillights, just to get behind that damaged panel. Second is manipulation. Using these highly specialized, custom metal rods and body picks, they apply precise, and I mean meticulously calculated pressure from the inside out to gently massage the dent away. Sometimes for open panels, they might even use non-invasive glue pulling from the front instead. Finally, the finishing stage. They scrutinize the panel under that same specialized lighting to ensure the surface is completely smooth and that the factory contour is 100% restored.
And because it's such a targeted procedure, the turnaround time is going to blow your mind. A single, annoying door ding, that can often be totally fixed in under an hour. Even a car that got absolutely hammered by severe hail might only take a day or two. As the source material emphasizes, there's no drying time, no paint booth time, and absolutely no waiting around for filler to cure. The second it passes quality inspection, you are instantly ready to hit the road.
Section 3. Can PDR fix it? Because as cool as this is, we need to be real. It's not a magic cure-all for every single type of damage.
If you only take away one single thing from this explainer today, make it this golden rule. The absolute, non-negotiable requirement for paintless dent repair is that the paint surface over the dent cannot be broken. It has to be fully intact. Zero cracks, zero chips, no peeling. If the factory finish is compromised in any way, you can't just massage it out. At that point, you're unfortunately looking at conventional bodywork and repainting. So, let's draw some clear boundaries here. PDR is the absolute ultimate go-to for standard door dings, minor creases, and those frustrating clusters of small dents you get from South Florida hailstorms. It works great on soft body panels and debris dents on roofs or hoods. But what can't it do? Well, it cannot fix sharp creases where the metal has literally been stretched past the point of no return. It won't work on panels that have old body filler from previous repairs, and it's practically impossible to do right on structural seams or the very edges of panels where the tools just can't get any leverage.
Section 4. Time, cost, and insurance. All right, let's talk about the elephant in the room. what this actually means for your wallet and dealing with insurance.
For a standard, annoying little door ding, you're generally looking at a starting cost of around $75 to $200. Because you aren't paying for expensive materials like primer or paint and clear coat, the cost stays incredibly low compared to standard auto body rates. It's honestly a super affordable way to just erase a really frustrating mistake.
Now, if we're talking multiple dents, say widespread hail damage across your entire hood and roof, that estimate's going to scale up, usually starting around $300 and going up from there, depending on just how many dents there are and how deep they are. But here's the so what of it all. Even at the absolute high end, fixing dozens of hail dents with PDR is practically always vastly cheaper and way faster than footing the bill for conventional bodywork in a full-on repaint.
And the best part? You probably won't be paying entirely out of pocket for the big stuff anyway. Fortunately, insurance usually covers PDR. Weather-related damage, like hail, generally falls right under your comprehensive coverage, while collision dents fall under collision coverage. Obviously, this is all subject to your deductible. But elite shops, like Xtreme Collision Auto Care, will actually handle the claim coordination directly with major carriers like Geico, Allstate, Amica, and Farmers. That means you don't have to sit on hold fighting adjusters or navigating all that red tape alone.
Which brings us to Section 5. Why choose Xtreme Collision? If you're down in West Park, Hollywood, Miami, or the surrounding areas, you really need a local shop with the verified expertise to pull this off safely.
And here is a really crucial stat to put things in perspective. Xtreme Collision Auto Care is ICAR Gold Class certified. That is literally the absolute highest training designation in the collision repair industry, and fewer than 10% of auto body shops nationwide actually have it. Why does that matter to you? Well, modern cars are using more and more aluminum panels. Aluminum acts completely different than steel. It requires totally different tooling and exactly the right pressure, otherwise you'll just cause more damage. You definitely want your car in the hands of that top 10%.
Plus, they don't just temporarily pop the dent and send you packing. Every single PDR job at Xtreme Collision is backed by a limited lifetime warranty. That means they guarantee their work for as long as you own the car. They also offer totally practical perks that drivers actually need, like deductible assistance programs and flexible repair financing. Oh, and because they do car polishing and color restoration all under one roof, your ride doesn't just get undented. Every vehicle gets fully detailed and leaves looking absolutely pristine.
But honestly, my favorite part is how they completely remove the friction of even going to a shop. They offer virtual estimating. You can literally just walk out to your driveway, snap a clear photo, or take a quick video of the dent on your phone, submit it online, and they'll tell you right then and there if your car qualifies for PDR. No waiting in a lobby, no wasting your afternoon, just a fast, clear answer.
So the next time you have a run-in with a rogue shopping cart or a freak hailstorm, before you just assume you're doomed to a massive, super expensive, and time-consuming repaint, take a second. Does your car really need invasive auto body surgery, or could it simply use a quick, restorative massage at Xtreme Collision? Use their virtual estimator, check your paint, and see if you can preserve that factory finish the smart way. Stay dent-free out there, and thanks for tuning in to this explainer.